Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Going to go over our Forex trades for today, Monday, February 10th. Hope you all had a good weekend and you enjoyed the kickoff of the Olympics over in Russia. It's been some pretty cool events and whatnot. As far as trading, really no economic news. Actually, there was no economic news here in the States. There was minor news over in Europe, so not much to report on that front. We did have, so therefore, you're not going to get a lot of, most likely not going to get a lot of movement. You're not going to get anything trending away from you, that's for sure. And then when you're in something, you have to, kind of hope the volume comes in your favor, which it did a little bit today, nothing major. We did have two trades, picked up 12.5 pips. We'll show you what we did. They were both really relatively easy trades. Not a lot of excitement, though, not a lot of volume came in to push them high and whatnot, so. The first trade you're looking at here was a long in pound to dollar, 1.64029. Really went in our favor right off the bat, came to a level of resistance. Pretty much a no-brainer to sell it right in that area. I think we were up maybe 10 or 11 pips at one point. We picked up 8.2 pips. And you can see here, it really hasn't done much since. It is a little higher from where we sold it. It's currently we sold it at 1.64111. It's currently 1.64156, so it's up about 4.5 pips from where we sold it. There was a little pop a little bit higher about a half an hour ago. So not a whole lot. Like I said, not a lot of volume is going to pour into this stuff. Plus, you have Janet Yellen giving her first speech tomorrow since being nominated. Not nominated, since being sworn in as the new Fed chairman. There's been a lot of weak data here in the States, so everybody's waiting. I think it's tomorrow. Everyone's waiting around to see what she does say in that testimony. We all know she's the same mindset as Ben Bernanke was, but with the weak economic data, she might be more inclined to hint that they may scale back the tapering of QE. And they may increase the QE went from 85 billion a month to 65 billion a month in the last few months of Bernanke's tenure. They had tapered it by 20 billion a month. We'll see what she hints at. Everyone's waiting. I believe it's tomorrow. It might be Wednesday. I have to double check. Second trade you're looking at here is Australian dollar, US dollar, a long 0.89328. Another easy trade. Came right to an area that you're gonna see on the chart. That's probably going to be resistance. We sold at the low end of that resistance. Looked like picked up 4.3 pips. Not a big deal at all. And you can see here over the next couple hours, it really didn't do much. And in the past half an hour, it gave a little bit of pop. And even that's not much. You're talking 6-7 pips from where we got out. So again, without economic news or some type of catalyst to create volume, unless big players happen to come on board when you're in a position one way or the other, you're either gonna make or lose. If a big player comes on board, you could make or lose quite a bit. Obviously, you can make quite a bit if they come on board. If you have as long as you know what you're willing to lose, they could push it down against you or whatever. Push it opposite of whatever you are and stop you out. Or if they don't come on board, it's just like you saw here today. So, but we'll take it. Two trades, 12.5 pips. Not the worst thing in the world. Not great, but not so bad. As far as swing trades, there was a signal went out last night, but it would have got filled so late. Literally like probably 1 in the morning here. 2 in the morning here in the States, so I'm sure many of the guys didn't take that position. There were a few signals so far this morning, I believe 3 so far. I believe 1's been filled. It's relatively flat from where it would have went on. And that's it. So we're going to wrap it up. If you're still trading now, good luck. If you guys are waiting for any more signals, I don't know. We might get some more, might not. Well, who knows? There's no economic news today. Very little coming out. Overnight, there's some minor news coming out from Australia this evening, so we'll kind of see if that does anything. That's it. I'm gonna wrap it up. So good luck, and we'll be back next time we get action.